So your
Yes.
book is inspired by your incredible viral video, How We Can Win, which you released amid the protests which was spurred by the murder of George Floyd. And there you were talking about how the financial system and the money game of the United States is rigged, literally rigged against black people. And I've been on the show and I've talked to them about redlining and different things. But let's talk a little bit about your stance on how we can win and how the money game is actually rigged.
Yeah, it's systems that have held us back from growing, exactly like what you said, things like redlining. But, as we're having these difficult conversations about critical race theory and about teaching history, this is why it's essential that we do teach history so people understand all of the reasons and how we've been disenfranchised. People don't know about Freedmen's Bank, the bank that was the only bank black
Mm-hmm.
people were allowed to bank with, and they bankrupted. People don't know about the Freedmen's Bureau, where we were given land and we controlled entire industries like watermelon growth, and then it was all taken back from us. And that's not to mention that, they talked to us about handouts between the 1920s and the 1960s. The U.S. government underwrote $200 million in lending towards home ownership, and 98% of that went to white people to build up the white suburban class. And then a lot of those
Yes.
homes actually had things in the mortgage that said you couldn't resell this house to a black person or a Jewish person. So when you ask why we haven't been able to build generational wealth to close the wealth gap, it's because the system itself prevented it.